Hello, welcome back everybody, ciao! Back on iKeysRacing, finally maybe 2 videos uploaded in a couple of days, luckily. Welcome back on the We Are the Champions theme, where we still have 3 races, 1 in Italy and 2 in the US, to possibly arrive to clinch the world title for Emerson Fittipaldi. That was the original 72 winner of the Drivers' Championship. Before doing that, thank you very much for coming back on iKeysRacing channel. Has been absolutely more than welcomed, more than appreciated your sustain. Thank you very much. Let me say also arigato, obrigado, muchas gracias, dankeschön, merci beaucoup, grazie, spasiba, and thank you very much to all of you. Today we don't talk about polls, but if you go on the community page you will find some of them still to be voted. We go directly to see, possibly in 1 hour, 3 races to complete also the episode 1972 with this long journey that will be our companion, world champion by world champion, and so far in the 4th season running it is in the year where cars started to approach the sport with the majority of control and the knowledge, maybe from an aerodynamic point of view, of front and rear wings. The periscope, the air scope, was becoming a common figure into this period at the beginning of the 70s for Formula 1 cars, switching from tubes into something more than tubes. Slick tires, and maybe it is also the strongest period for the V8 Cosworth Ford engine that was the major contributor on shaping the Formula 1 of the 70s. So let's go ahead with the championship, but I need my eyeglasses to see what I do on screen, despite not being maybe very fashion. So we accept the championship, we resume where we were. They say Austria, really? Ah yes, because they are 4 races, sorry, I was thinking about Italy, but in reality they are last 4 races. So yes, let's go to the Osterreichring 1972 edition that I don't know. Actually being the leader of the classification, we will start obviously from the back. Ahead of Denny Hulme and Peter Revson. I do remember that McLarens were absolutely stunning from a pure performance point of view in this season, and the rest of the field, apart from Denny Hulme, maybe it is out from the title fight, so we will try to stay ahead in front of Denny Hulme. So we accept, but we still have to win also for the John Player Special Team Lotus, also the Constructors' Championship standings. So let's start anyway to load the circuit. And the 72 Austrian Grand Prix was a Formula 1 motor race held at Osterreichring on the 13th of August 72. It was the race number 9 of 12 in both the 72 World Championship for drivers and the International Cup for Formula 1 manufacturers. The 54-lap race was won by Lotus driver Emerson Fittipaldi, so I cannot do less better than a win. After he started from the pole position, Denny Hulme finished 2nd for the McLaren, and his teammate Peter Revson came in 3rd. The pole position, the development of the race has seen the scoring of the time. The passing of the time. The race was from lap 01 to lap 23 has seen Jackie Stewart in the lead, then Emerson Fittipaldi until the end. The qualification was 1 minute 35 in dry condition for Emerson Fittipaldi. Here they are running 150. So, well, okay, 147 now, 46 there, then it's okay, maybe they are improving. Then obviously conditions on track, I don't know if they are the same or not, but Emerson Fittipaldi was the pole sitter, 35.9. And what else? Nothing. Then we will wait to see the race if we will win like Emerson did originally. Okay, 5 minutes to go, lap times around 1:45, so there is a gap of 10 seconds compared to the original figure, but obviously it's a video game. We are just replicating the tentative with a 95-90% strength of contenders. I don't remember, to just start from the back and possibly win the race. A 72 maybe Argentinian car setup should be anyway okay. Load it and save it under Austria. 72. Save it. Yes. Fine. We jump the warm-up as said. We will have to cover how many? 5 laps. Soft compound, 25 liters for 5 laps. Let's see, we can increase up to. Yes, let's do at least. Yeah, let's start with the majority, 200 liters. It's okay. Good. So let's go on track and welcome back to the first race of the last 4 of the season. At the end we will have completed another season thanks to Valerio Bortolotti, and we will donate €1 to him and to his team. Fine. Oops. Let's see if we can sneak inside. Maybe yes, maybe not. I don't know this version of the track, so sorry, but maybe I will be not so quick immediately. It's a P21, at least far from crashes so far. Okay, lap 1 out of 5. A bit of rain, and I'm sure I've not changed to a wet compound. A bit of passes, Carlos Reutemann. Not an ideal line, there is a bit of crash here, Jackie X out. So we regroup with the pack. Maybe we passed in some way François Se4, but I fear I've broken the front wing. Staying too close to François. P11. P8 after 2 laps. Let's get the slipstream from Emerson Fittipaldi, our brother. Bad line indeed. Okay, much better now. I was too close to the steering wheel. Retirement, Helmut Marko, P7, he was in front of us. Now with slick tires and the track surface drying up, should be easier to get the drivers in front, half of the race. At least score some points. What a beautiful layout, I would say, of this track back then. Obviously running much more than this would allow me to learn maybe better all the lines, racing lines. And it's not easy to recognize what was the link between the old layout and the new one, the current one I mean. Come on, 2 cars in front, still P6, 2 laps to go, this one and the next. Could be a P2 if I pass all of them. Come on, let's get also Team Schenken. And in front. Ah, okay, so I've passed just too late Team Schenken, but the race was already over. Sorry, but I was thinking there was another lap to do. So 9.64, I have lost 5 points compared to Denny Hulme. But anyway, the classification says Hulme, Schenken, Fittipaldi as Stewart, Rebson, Andrea, De Adamic. Saving replay. I will add it afterwards on each single race. So we are now same points for Fittipaldi, Hulme, sorry, and the others are still eating points each other. Not bad indeed. Anyway, what an exciting championship, and maybe now McLaren is leading by 10 points. Great. Oh, my hometown, Monza. Fine, load it. And so we can get what was the result, the report of the Monza Italian venue. Do you remember who won Fittipaldi? Maybe I'm wrong. The 72 Italian Grand Prix was a Formula 1 motor race held on the 10th of September 72. Race 10 out of 12 for both the championship. The race saw an early lead by Jack Hicks until lap 13, then 2 laps for Clay Regazzoni, then again Jack Hicks from lap 17 to 45. In the last 10 laps, Emerson Fittipaldi was the leader. Using the accelerated time, fine. So before the race, the Monza circuit was modified with the addition of 2 chicanes, one before the Curva Grande and one at the site of the old Curva Vialone, in order to reduce speeds in the interest of safety. Team Lotus was forced to run only one car because Emerson Fittipaldi Lotus 72D was seriously damaged in an accident while being transported to Monza. Fittipaldi raced another 72D, but with specification very close to the 1970 model. The 55-lap race was won by Brazilian Fittipaldi, driving the Lotus Ford, after he started from 6th position, and with the win Fittipaldi sealed the Drivers' Championship, becoming the youngest ever champion at 25 years and 273 days, until superseded by Fernando Alonso at 24 years and 59 days in 2005. Lotus also secured the Manufacturers' Cup. The Englishman Mike Highwood finished second in a Surtees Ford, with New Zealander Denny Hulme third in a McLaren Ford. There isn't the reference. Oh yes, the qualifying saw Jack Hicks on pole position for the Ferrari, running 1 minute and 35 seconds, 0.6. Here we are running 1:41. It's okay. Anyway, there is still a gap of 6 seconds from the original overall lap time, but let's wait the end of the qualification. We will load technically what was the Austrian car setup. Will be okay. I will just maybe, I don't know, reduce the wings and maybe stretch a bit the fifth gear. Let's go to race, 5 laps of coverage, so we can go to Austria, getting the Lotus 72D car setup that we can save under Italy Monza 72. I do not remember which kind of chicane is present instead of the Curva Ascari, nowadays Curva Ascari. So I would anyway keep this level of fuel coverage, but maybe we can enlarge the stretch the 5th and the 4th and the 3rd and the 2nd and the 1st, and maybe go down a bit with the rear wing this way. We can try. Maybe it's a stupid move, but I want to have the top speed as much as possible. Let's be cautious, because if this the first chicane, as I remember, is really something else like this. That to be taken full throttle will be maybe some to be fought properly. No variante della Roggia here, directly to Lesmo 1. Yes, the old Ascari that was not the current one, but at least we know it now. Let's try to win this race to close the championship. P18. There's something here. Crash for Merzario. Andretti. Okay, we reached the 2 Lotuses. P8. Yes, definitely the old version of the Ascari. More, I would say, narrow than nowadays. Two Ferraris in front for a P6 and 1 point possibly. I want to try also this. Oh yes, it works. No. So you can cut without being penalized. Not bad. I fear that Palm and Repson are P1 and P2, luckily. Oh no, I've lost the braking zone, stupid. I've lost 100 meters, more or less. Not anymore straight to the steering wheel. Maybe also no more front wing again. Yes, Repson in front, 5 seconds. If in doubt, flat out. 2 laps to go. Yes, Repson and Palm, last opportunity to pass both. Ragazzone retired. Here I couldn't go flat out because I would have crashed into the McLarens. I hope to not screw up the race here, braking too late. The car is not responding very well given all the crashes I did against curbs and with the missing braking point 2 laps ago, but possibly we Yes! Obviously with this victory we are not clinching the world title, so we accept as it is. Let's see. No. Hollywood, Jackie Stewart, Se4, 4th, 5th and 6th. So let's see now. 51 Fittipaldi, 48 Halm, 21 Repson. Now the other Lotuses are not really scoring so many points, and now we are 11 points from the Yardley McLarens, but I think we will never reach them by the end of the season. Mosport, another track that I don't know, but it's the Grand Prix of Canada, so let's load it. The 72 Canadian Grand Prix was a Formula 1 motor race held at Mosport Park on 24th of September 72, race 11 out of 12. The 80 lap race was won by Tyrrell driver Jackie Stewart after he started from 5th position. Peter Repson finished 2nd and his teammate Danny Halm came 3rd. So again we jump practice 2, practice 3, practice 4. Let's accelerate also the time for qualification. At the start Ronnie Peterson had a 3 laps lead, then Jackie Stewart from lap 4 to 80 was the leader. And because the Mont Tremblant circuit had been closed down because of a dispute with the local racing authorities, Motorsport Park became the sole host of the Canadian Grand Prix. The circuit had been upgraded to meet modern racing standards. In qualifying, Peter Repson ran 1 minute 13 seconds, here he is running 1 minute 17, Danny Halm 2nd, Emerson Fittipaldi 4th. As said, the race saw Stewart, Repson, Halm first 3 positions, so McLaren was very strong that year. Carlos Reutemann Brabham 4th, Clay Regazzoni Ferrari 5th, Chris Amon Matra 6th. Good, so Repson, Halm, again the 2 McLarens, Haywood, Adamic, Redman, Jean-Pierre, Beltois. We go to race. It will be a 8 laps. I think we can load again the Austrian 72 car setup that was anyway okay, and Canada Mosport can be saved with Lotus 72. Coverage for 8 laps I would go up to almost 10 to not risk a soft compound. Wish me luck, let's go. As said, I've never seen this track. I don't know if it is quick, slow, whatever. No force feedback, don't ask me why, so I've lost a bit the control. Sorry, no, 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 no. This is bad. This is very bad. Today, very difficult. Sorry. Everything broken, no front wing. I will try to arrive to the end, but nice track anyway, I must say. But without knowing it, it will be a mess. P20 definitely lost, not only from a championship point of view, so unless Danny Halm retires, it's a mess today. Not easy to drive without the force feedback. Blocking the front end. Oh. Also Nanni Galli with the Techno, quite a back marker usually. Half of the race, lap 4. I can imagine to race here with a Group C, mid-80s. Would be quite interesting, I think. Again, nothing. Without the front wing, this corner is impossible. Okay. What a bad figure for the real world champion. Obviously, driven by me becomes everything much more difficult. It's a kangaroo, it's not a race car, this one. Okay, not my track. Luckily I don't know if we can restart a race with Formula 1 challenge, so there isn't a possibility to cheat. I do not see Peter Revson or Denny Halm in the names retired and that went back to the pit, so if they win, technically, especially with Denny Halm, he will win the championship easily because would go 6 points in front. So I will be forced to win at Watkins Glen, yes, and hope that he will not score more than 2 points, so not better than 5th. Yes, at the end it's not a bad layout, I must say, just I would need the full grip of front wing not broken, and possibly not broken suspension. Yellow flag, stop and go. 4. Ah, sorry, there were McLarens behind, stupid. So I also have the stop and go penalty now for not letting pass Marco. So I will be disqualified if I do not stop at the pit. And I will finish disqualified at the end. So let's do also the stop and go. Where is my pit? Oh, beautiful cars parked here. So do I stop actually here? Good. So disqualified entirely, I fear. No, classified. No, disqualified entirely, I think. No, P14, 1 lap down, okay. McLaren's won, at least Peter Revson won, so Denny Halm will go in front by 3 points at this point. Yes, so I must win and hope that Denny Halm will not arrive better than second, possibly third. So, Constructors' Championship, I think, has been won easily since the previous race from Yardi McLaren. Watkins Glen, at least I know this track-ish. Let's see originally what happened, I'm curious. Now that I'm destroying a season that was almost won. Okay, the 72 United States Grand Prix was held on October 8th, 72 at the Watkins Glen Grand Prix race course. Good. The 59 lap race was won by Tyrrell driver Jackie Stewart after he started from pole position. His teammate François Se4 finished second, and Denny Hulme, again with McLaren, finished third. So I was wondering, despite having Jackie Stewart leading all the race and during qualification was also on pole with 1 minute 40, so we will see the real lap time here. I was curious to see that Emerson Fittipaldi technically won the championship at Monza, finishing 11th in Canada and retiring here at Watkins Glen. But the runner-up was Jackie Stewart, 45 points versus 61 for Fittipaldi. Denny Hulme finished third with 39 points compared to the 61 of Fittipaldi. So Fittipaldi technically, when he was not retiring, was always on the podium. Retired in Argentina, second in South Africa, first in Spain, third in Monaco, first at Spa, second in France, first at Silverstone, retired in Germany, Brands Hatch, not Silverstone, first in Austria, first in Italy, 11th in Canada, and retired here at Watkins Glen. And the others had the same retirements of Fittipaldi, or did not place themselves so many times on the podium, because technically I would say that Fittipaldi, excluding the last two races, was always first 5 times, second 2 times, 1 time arrived third, the rest were retirements or retirements. So really a strong season for the Brazilian. The others were not so constant and retired more or had difficult races. For example, Monte Carlo for Denny Hulme was a P15, in France for Denny Hulme was P7, and so on. Bravo Emerson! So we can go to the next session. Jump the warm-up. The race is dry. We can maybe load again the Austrian 72 car setup and save it at Watkins Glen 72. How many laps? 6. We will load for 7 at least. I don't want to risk silly thing. Yeah. Soft compound. Dry, dry, dry. Nice. Last race. Wish me luck. If we finish in front of Denny Hulme, we should win the championship. Different starting position compared to nowadays. Understood. Understood. P22. Let's try to combine something good. Someone touched. Beautiful. Ooh, someone killing himself. Brian Redman. Sorry, I forgot which was the correct turn to wait for me. But I have a pace, not enough to beat Danny Hulme and the McLarens, unluckily, sorry. There's a jump here, it's not a touch with someone. They never retired, the McLarens. Technically they are stunning. Half of the race gone, P9. Nothing special, P6 now. Bad line indeed. P5 thanks to the retirement of Tim Schenkel. P6 again. Let's try to catch François Se4 for a P4, but nothing special at this point. 1 lap to go, 1 lap and a half. This jump is absolutely killing the car. Okay, last lap and the championship is gone, luckily. The second part of the season has been terrible. Especially at Mosport, I think I should have reached at least a couple of points. So the championship will go to Denny Hulme. Deserving more than myself the title, absolutely. So sorry for not allowing you to watch a replica of a winning Emerson Fittipaldi like in real life. Points lost here and there, plus the month lost without playing video games for sure didn't help my skills. Already low, generally speaking. And so Denny Hulme wins the race and the title today. Bravo Denny. Jackie Stewart second. Weasel with the Lotus, my teammate, third. 47th. And fifth. We are with Fittipaldi, just 2 points. So sometimes this is racing. Let's go to the final classification. And so yes, Denny Hulme winning with the Yardley McLaren, while the other was Peter Revson 10th. Luckily the wrong McLaren not scoring points, but congratulations to Denny Hulme. Jackie Stewart second, René Wiesel third with the position I should have clinched and reached as a minimum, François Se4, me as Fittipaldi, then Carlos Reutemann P6, and so, with 10 points advantage. Denny Hulme is the virtual world champion for today, and as we finish second, 10 points far, with some victories here and there, but really not a majestic performance as the real Emerson Fittipaldi did back in 1972. But at least we have completed another season talking about history of Formula 1, technology, eras, and so on. And what else? Peter Revson third, Jackie Stewart fourth, fifth is Mike Highwood, sixth Francois Se4 with the elf Team Tyrrell. Constructor Championship won by McLaren, wow, 93 points at the end. Team Lotus John Player Special second, 64. Elf Team Tyrrell 35, as well as Team Sartis. Fifth is Marlboro BRM 60, Eifeland, incredible. Nice, so the season I think finishes here, yes, because you go back to just have a new championship and not to resume what is the possible season. So you can just exit, have a look again to the beautiful Lotus 72D that originally at least won back in that season originally. The next one, I don't remember if it will be the 77, because the arrival of turbo technology with Renault, ELF Formula 1 team. I don't remember. I will have to study and go back to my old GP2 not working anymore theme named, I don't even remember what was the name. Anyway, too long ago, 2 years ago, but was that research for who was the best driver ever, and so I had divided the different how to call them eras into blocks of technology that defined that eras. But anyway, on screen I will put the original concept with a lot of pleasure. But I wanted to say anyway, thank you very much for watching and staying with me. It's an almost short episode today, last 4 races of the season. It will be like this with 4 races per episode, I think, until the 80s, maybe the 90s, when then Formula 1 started to have more than 16-17 races per year. But before arriving to that point, we will go on with the 70s. That will close an era, for what I remember, of yes, I would say maybe 77 will be the next season that we will face, because it will have not anymore air scoops or big holes here behind the head, the helmet of drivers. We will get slick tires definitely for sure, and there will be the turbo technology that affected from 77 onwards Formula 1 as a concept, plus the arrival of more defined body shapes, more defined aerodynamics knowledge, and so on. But it will happen in a couple of weeks, because now I will go back into GT modern or less modern racing. Then there will be the episode number 7 of the Indy Racing League season. So we'll try to alternate Formula cars between IndyCar and Formula 1 every 2 or 3 episodes of GT cars, prototypes, and so on. But another season in the books, unluckily not successful like the previous 2, if I'm not wrong, because we did win. We did arrive second with Nino Farina the 1950 season. We won the 58th season with Mike Hawthorne, maybe. We won the season with Jack Brabham and Cooper Climax, if I'm not wrong, at the end of the 60s. And finally, we did race and won with Graham Hill the 60-something season with Lotus Gold Leaf, and now we were in the 70s finally for the arrival of the major sponsorship defining also the forces, political forces in Formula 1. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy my low skills. As you have seen, when you stop racing for more than a longer mid period, at the end there is a bit of rust to be removed, so I think that the last 4 races could have been maybe played offline just to train and then record winning, all-conquering episodes, but I did want to be as fair as possible with you all, and so after 1 month and more of not playing with F1 Challenge, as you can see, the result is so and so. You lose that momentum, you lose that type of, let me say, pace that you normally have if you play more frequently. So I would say another possible key lecture if you approach online or offline simulators and racing games. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you very soon on iKeysRacing, very soon, in a couple of days. Stay very well. Best wishes to you all and to your beloved. Remember to stay into keen racing, with me or without me, no problem. You are always welcome here. Have a look to the community page to find out some polls maybe you haven't voted yet. Stay very well. Best of the best for you all, and see you very soon. Bye bye. Ciao. Stay very well. Bye bye. Grazie. Ciao. Dankeschön. Arigato. Spasiba. Merci beaucoup. Ciao. Obrigado. Ciao.